Hey everyone, welcome back to Demon's Crest. We're gonna go get the last item we can get in this stage, finally, now that we have the title gargoyle. I'll also be showing that off. It's got a kind of a cool look to it, as you'll see in a bit. Dramatic little pose there to drop in midair. And this is the title gargoyle. He's got kind of a creature from the Black Lagoon kind of thing going for him. His attacks have about the same width the Buster has, and they kill pretty much anything underwater. They do three times normal damage. They'll do one time the damage outside of the water. I think they do even less. They're like half damage. They're pretty useless outside of the water. Unless you're fighting the Flame Lord, because that's his weakness. But it's kind of stupid, because you have to be fighting the Flame Lord, like, after getting this. Why would you fight him after this? And we're going to go back to the town and see what the town gargoyle has to say about our new form. Once again. Oh, he's pretty impressed that we can swim, and then he hints us ever so subtly that there's stuff underwater that we can get. We're going to be exploring all the underwater areas in this level, getting us ready for the penultimate update, as it were. Showing off the underwater section now of the Sunken Aqueduct. It's a lot more easy to manage through since every hit kills in one hit. Except you gotta make sure that you're not touching the spikes. I was gonna show off that the torpedo attack loses its width outside the water because it has less of an effect. But you know, I'm sure you can grasp that on your own. Good idea here. Yeah, as you can see, it'll take down 3 blocks at once. Anyways, let's go right into the underwater area, the main area, as it were, of the underwater section. This area is pretty cool. It's really got the Atlantis feel going for it, like big, sunken Roman architecture with like a dragon with an orb in it, with like a friggin' fin and stuff. Up there is where, if you went back up there, you'd be back in the other section of the aqueduct, the upper section. If you go inside the upper section and fall down the hole, you can also come back down here. So, it's pretty convenient. I mean, you can go whichever way you want. As long as you have the title gargoyle, you can go underwater. This is a good example of the dash that you can do. It's pretty much the best place to use it. You press the button that you would normally press to dash as the earth gargoyle, or headbutt as normal firebrand, and you'll go straight forward in a straight line. Won't hit anything. Won't lose your balance. There's a life up. One of the last life ups that we can pick up in the game. Well, there's like 4 more that we can pick up, I think. 3 or 4, and there's like 2 drops from bosses. So, be enjoying that. Get through here, it's not so bad so long as you remember to just dash. If you try to, like, because you can still move in the water as long as you jump, but you're just liable to get yourself hit by doing that. Merman here. Place can be. This area isn't really tricky, but the next area can be kind of tricky if you're not using the dash move. It's a good way to use it here instead of having to destroy more blocks. Last little section here. Essentially the same thing, except now there's spikes. So really using the dash move is the most useful thing here. You really want to not like jump through these, which I used to do as a kid because I didn't know you could dash because I was a stupid child and I didn't read the manual. I don't even know if that was in the manual. I just didn't do it. I think I switched to the Skull Talisman here because I want to have full health for the boss, because this is the other boss that can be tricky depending on how lucky you are. And as you'll see, the last boss went really well. This boss will not go as well, luck-wise. But that's to come. We'll keep blasting through this. The best thing to do is to hit those middle ones, because then you don't have to deal with the spikes by going through. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can't do that anymore because there's not enough things. So just get the top ones off so you can still walk through. Just remove the risk. We only managed to get a few life pieces back. We'll switch back to the hand for this boss. This is Holothurion, which I believe is actually the real name of the sea snail. Don't quote me on that, but I remember seeing it somewhere by googling the name. So yeah, this boss, he will either blow you away or suck you in while throwing out those little balls, or like jelly things. If he just continuously blows you away, it's really easy because you can just keep hitting him. But if he sucks you in, you have to really focus on escaping his suction, his vacuum. And hitting him does a lot more damage than actually hitting his the things he throws at you. So if you touch him, you're gonna take away like 3 health, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. And I do die here, but thankfully I have an elixir, so I don't flub it up completely. But yeah, you have to pretty much swim away from that. It can be kind of a pain. Maybe it's just because I get too cocky and I decide to swim away at the last moment. I did okay there, but you know, I kind of screw up here because I don't have enough health. And really, I just got overconfident. And this is where I decide to, you know, I'm gonna die. Switch to the elixir right now. Don't want to use up my ginseng just yet. This is kind of cool though. He reforms and then whoa, starts moving all over the place. So I have to use my. Do I use something? No, I don't. He was almost dead too, which is the worst part, because see, he's already dead. So if I had just gone away earlier, I would have been able to kill him without having to use the elixir. Oh well, we can't all be pro at this game, I guess. Got a cool death animation, I think. Another life up. Normally I would save the next area for another update, but it's so short that I'm just going to go straight back to the Enchanted Forest, and we'll go to the underwater area of this forest now. Also be able to show off some cool things that the aerial gargoyle can do. Well, one cool thing, you'll see right now. Back to this place. No fancy cuts here because the actual second path is really early into this area. So the scythe thing can cut the vines, which is kind of useless by the time you get here. I mean, you can already access the hidden path another way. And it's like, there's one item that you can really get by doing this. And it's down here. And I'm pretty sure you can work your way around from the other side where the spikes are if you don't have the aerial gargoyle. This is the underwater reservoir. This is where all the dragon fossils are at. That's pretty cool. Best to make use of the tile gargoyle here because it's the water rises and lowers and it can be kind of a pain if you don't have that. I'm gonna get rid of that anemone thing over there because they can be the biggest hassle in this area. Those skullfish are kind of a big pain too. They kind of remind me of those. I remember reading like a dinosaur book that those creatures in there. Oh, yeah, that shows off that the torpedo move is really useless unless you're underwater. It'll kill everything in one hit underwater, but other than that, kind of useless. And here, I think I'm headed for a secret exit. But yeah, there it is. It's just the last Vellum of this section. Now we have all the Vellums, all but one of each, which are all in the Arctic area that we'll be seeing in the next video. So we're almost done. We're getting there. Our inventory is looking pretty stocked full. Yeah, that thing died in one hit, where it took like 6 hits last time. Nice little example there. I'm kind of low on health, but that won't be a problem in a bit. We're coming about one of the last collectible life ups in the game. If you had gone through the underwater area, well, not the underwater area, but the lake with the floating platforms where the original forest, you would have ended up in this area here. I'll show it off. This is the third to last life up that we can get. And we're back here. Showing it off. Yeah, so if you decided to just go forward, you'd have missed out on the Vellum, but other than that, you'd still be pretty cool for the boss fight that's coming up. And this fills up with the full health since there's no more life up. Kind of useful to know when you're trying to, fight a boss and you want to do lower health. Now this boss, this isn't his weakness, but it is so more like, it's so much more efficient to use this. It just makes the fight go by so fast. This is Scula. There's 2 parts to Scula, the tosser and the roller. The tosser is really easy to kill. It'll just focus on getting the roller back, so just deal with the tosser and just use the ground dash with the hand. It only does 1 damage, but it goes by so fast that it really doesn't feel like it's like you don't feel like you're hindrance. You don't feel like you're at a disadvantage. He's already starting to change color. He'll be dead soon. And then roller is the easiest thing. Look at this. The ground dasher stops it. You are unstoppable. This is a gigantic joke, really. He's already dead. Look at that. Get the last boss obtainable life up. 2 more life ups to go. 1 in the next video, 1 in the final video. Next time, we are headed, as soon as I get there, going around the map, we've done everything except the Arctic Barrens. I will see you guys next time.